going on? How y'all doing? Y'all can hit me out there in in the land. How y'all doing? What's going on? Thank you so much for watching Prison Stories. Make sure you like this video as well coming in. Thank y'all for so much. I mean, a lot of y'all were there. This is the after show. All right. I already prefaced my mind for the questions that y'all probably gonna ask. So go ahead with it. I'm not gonna say y'all what happened next week, but yes, Amir ate that up because he was like, "Why would I lie?" And then baby, but here with the bells on, yes, Lord. So double tap to the lie. Make sure you press the like button on your way in for the after show. What's up though? What y'all got? What y'all got? And y'all enjoying Prison Story so far? Is y'all in it? Is y'all in it with it? Y'all in it? It really just started. I thought it was going to be like 15, 16 episodes. I'm looking at right now, and I'm looking at my plan about 20, 25 episodes. So like, God damn, I'm going to prison for years. But stuff was happening. And we really just in a couple of months in. I went there August. This is like October, November-ish. Um, so yeah, Amir ate that with no shade. It was like, why would I lie? And then DC, I'm gonna talk about that next week. Yeah, okay. No, why you in it right there? I'm hollering. That's how you do it. How can I get you back next week if I just tell you everything right there? That is so. Listen, unfortunately, honey, I'm a storyteller. I don't know how to tell a story, and you leave off on a note that leads into next week. Okay, I'm not telling y'all nothing happening. Oh, you can. Okay, you just saw it. Okay, yeah. Was I scared? I wasn't scared I was gonna get my bug popped, but nobody like to get caught, and I wasn't. But I wasn't cheating. I was not cheating. Like I was like y'all have to understand. Like DC, it was there. We was had a physical attraction and a physical. uh did you get jumped in the GBGs? No, I had to fight somebody. I talked about that in the last story. I had to fight somebody that owed a debt. Thank you so much, pretty young thing. I said, oh, all right. I love the stories. I don't like it when it's over. I can't wait for next week. You tell them well. Thank you so much, the girls. Were you surprised that situation came through like we did with the water situation? Yeah. Yes. And I'm gonna tell you why. And only because this. In prison, I'm thinking nobody cares about me. You know, I think as long as you're here, a motherfucker care about you. You mad at some motherfucker. When you're not there no more, a motherfucker, you don't matter. Who was cute? DC or Amir? Amir was cute and fine. Amir, DC was cute. Don't get it twisted. And he was so nice. And that singing is a turn on. But bitch, girls to me, Amir was just girl. Amir, he still is. I think Amir the cutest, finest boy I ever played with in my life. I'd have had some hot trade, girl. He was cute and fine. And it's like you said, he either cute and not fine, or fine and not cute, or he got a big dick and he ugly and everything. Amir was total package, New York swag, but the country boy sweetness. Like, he's smart as a fuck. Me and him talk like I can't, girl. And so to me, it was Amir. I got to give it to Amir. But DC was very, very cute in his own right. DC was cute in a city boy swag type of way. Amir had like a little country slash city bop, and so we connected like that. I don't know, but Amir just was fine and cute. Did everything, the kid, little cakes and everything. Girl. Everything for me with Amir was just everything was a bit. I have yet, even when I got to like baby, we submission for like we was about to have our president when I won. I don't know who they thought we was, but yes, who had more meat? Now technically DC dick was bigger, but Amir had a nice dick. It was pretty, and you know. So you talk about your thoughts on sexuality. I personally think sexuality is fluid and not as simple as gay or straight. Impractical professional. First of all, thank you for your super chat. I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much, sister. So I owe you a titty bop. I can't play the music, but if you come to the Hot 99, I should have a thing. So that's your titty bop. But if you come to the Hot 99 tonight, I got you on the titty bop with the music. Shakie, can you talk about your thoughts on sexuality? I personally think sexuality is fluid, not as simple as gay or straight. I think I don't know. That's a good question. I thought I knew the answer to that. And I know you're probably asking that because of the whole girlfriend thing. But no, I don't think it's because like Amir, he didn't think he didn't he think he didn't I don't want to get him too ahead of the story, so I'll tell you something. But Amir didn't think he was gay. Uh I don't think DC identified as gay. Uh, I'm not sure how much I identify as gay, to be honest with you. Yeah, I wonder if I'm bisexual. I don't know. I don't know. The first time I had sex with a woman, I was just having sex with a woman to kind of prove to myself that I was to I personally didn't think I could have ever said I was gay until I had sex with a woman. So my first time ever having sex with a woman, it was just to say I had sex with a man way before I ever had sex with a woman. At first, I was having sex with men, like without question. Like my first full like was with men, and then I was like, let me make sure I'm gay. So I started. I had sex with a woman. That was not my baby mama. My second, third time, second woman, third. But I didn't. I did not enjoy it on a physical level. But I identified at that time with gay. I did. Even after having sex with a woman, I still was very attracted to men, and that has never changed throughout my whole life. To be honest, there was probably like one time that I was with a woman, and I thought that she was the one, and I could have been with her and not been with nobody else. Uh, and so I told her the truth about what I told her. I didn't tell her I was gay. I told her I was bisexual, and so I guess I identified with bisexual at that time. And she did not want to. She didn't fuck with it. So that then, and then I had another. Then my baby mama became my second baby mama, but I was pretending to be something I was not, and that wasn't working either. And so it was just a. And so I did have a relationship. I guess it is. I don't know what I am. But I in my mind, I identify with gay. I'm definitely more attracted to men than women. There are a couple women that are too attractive to me. Um, but I'm more attracted to men, so I guess I don't know. I think you just like who you like. It's got to be a connection. Yeah, maybe I'm pansexual. Maybe that's what it is. And I maybe have to look. Were you married? I was never married. I had prison husbands. This is close I can look at married. A sapiosexual, pansexual, I think. Maybe that's where I'm more in line. But not really even because, okay, so the girl that I was talking about, I'm attracted to her. I'm attracted. I want to fuck her. I want to fuck her. But not every girl I see. So it's like her. It's like her. But then I look at men and oh damn, he fine. I don't know. I don't know. Girl, why did I ask her hard ass questions? I wish I could have seen your face when he said, "Why would I lie?" My face was like, I couldn't believe he said that. I thought he was just gonna go with the motion, girl. I thought Amir was a player about to just like, yeah, we just finna like. I thought Amir was about to just be like, nah, man, me and him, that's just my silly dog. I thought this was Amir gonna do all that. Girl, Amir was like, why would I lie, bitch, bitch? Why would you? Why would you lie, bitch? Because you're supposed to lie. Why would I lie? Don't tell me put it on merch. I want to see an order two come through. Order me one too while you're at it because that should be high. Why would I lie? Why would I lie? All right, so I did say I wanted to make an announcement. Okay, listen, let's do this real quick. Hold on. Let me share my screen. All right, let's go here first. Hey, what the hell? Okay, there I go. Listen, I want you to listen to this. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Real quick, I gotta show you something. Came by who his name's Fano, and he was working the booking area at the time, and he remembered me from that, and he was actually asking me about, oh, what I'm glad to see Kool-Aid or Dominique hadn't come back. I thought Fano was gay because he got a little fruity type of vibe, but he's real nice. I don't know if he's gay or not, but he do got a little fruity vibe. But my gay dog tingles when he come around. But he real cool as an officer. He bought a book, he followed the rules. So, he was like that, but he was real cool. So Fano come and he like blah 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 talking to me, etc. etc. And okay, so you remember when I did that? Remember when I told you about Officer Fano? Right? So mind you, I'm scrolling. What am I looking? I forgot what I was looking for. But I'm scrolling and look what I find. Look what I find. So his name is not Fontenot. His name is Fournette. I thought it was Fontenot. Look what I find. Let's look at it. This is him. This is 100% him. Former FCC Oakdale Corrections Officer sentenced in federal sexual abuse case. And remember I said I thought he was gay? So let's talk about what he was. This is him. This is so him. Did not know this. So this happened. A former Bureau of Prison Corrections officer signed the FCC Oakdale was sentenced on guilty plea of 2 counts of abusive sexual contact following a federal indictment. On February 5th, 2024, Gregory Fontenot of Fournette was issued a federal indictment in Western District of Louisiana alleging through June 6 to June 17, 2024. Mind you, I was no longer at Oakdale when this happened. I left Oakdale in 2023. Fournette was booked in whatever parents. According to the court records, Fournette accepted a guilty plea in exchange for 1 count of being missed. For the remaining criminal charge, Fournette was sentenced December 5th, 2025 to serve 10 months in prison. So he's going to prison. This is him. This is the officer Fournette I was talking about in prison. I did not know he went to prison. All right, let's talk about yeah. Is this not crazy? So listen, this is a small world. Check this out. And so
about the federal prison correctional officer that was sentenced this week in Louisiana for sexually abusing an inmate at the Oakdale Federal Prison. The internet is going crazy over Gregory Fournette, or Fournette, a former guard at FCC Oakdale. That's the federal prison in Oakdale, Louisiana. Mr. Fournette, or Fournette, was sentenced to 10 months in federal prison for sexual contact with an inmate at the federal prison in Oakdale. And that's the part everybody's forgetting to tell people. Count 2 of his indictment is for this abusive sexual contact, which includes masturbating with the inmate. Fournette, or Fournette, is now going to federal prison for 10 months that is not FSA eligible. If you're at FCC Oakdale or your loved one is in federal prison in Oakdale, Louisiana, and you know what actually happened, do me a favor and put it in the comments.
Okay, so girl, wait a minute. So that's what I was talking about. I'm looking and I see him. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? So I know him. He's the one who actually booked me in. And remember I said, oh, he kind of gay. Who was the inmate? I don't know who the inmate was. I don't know. I did the indictment didn't list the inmate. I looked at the indictment because girl knows it. But girl, okay, sip tea. Yes. So this is tea because bitch, I was like, he gave me gay, my gay dog tingle. The whole time he is gay. He really is gay. He was gay as fuck. And I've been knowing him for years because he was there when I was there last time. And then when I first came there, he's asking about Kool-Aid Dominique. Why are you asking about the punks? Fournette, or whatever your name is. Girl, why are you asking about the punks? He asked me about the punks, and I'm asking him about the punks on the compound now. He was cool. And I thought he was really about a book. The whole time he jacking niggas off. He jacking niggas off. He jacking niggas off. So yeah, I don't know who the inmate was. I don't. It was probably a white boy. He give me like white boys. He give me like white boys. He not giving me. He playing with the brothers. And he give me that. He give me. You know how like one of the white boys bitch. Yeah, he give me that. Yep. So that's who I was talking about. I did not know he had a prison jacket until I was like, ain't no way, ain't no motherfucking way, ain't no motherfucking way. And so it's just think that's him. Shakie, when you did prison stories the first time, did the PO you exposed, did she get in trouble? The CO, you talking about Miss Glass? I don't know. I didn't check back up on her. You talking about Miss Glass or who you talking about? Oh, we finna do something. Oh no. Oh, Nation. Shakie, have you ever witnessed a guard being inappropriate? I feel like that happens often. Actually, what you're gonna hear in prison stories is a guard being inappropriate with me. And we're gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna name his name. It's retribution time. Sip Nation. There was this. So the first time y'all had to call in about me was about a water. The second time you had to call in because the guard was trying to get my bujanis. It was a male guard. Yes, the second time y'all had to call. There was 2 times you had to call. Remember? The second time was when the guard he threw, and then the bitch had the audacity to put me in lockdown. He locked me up, bitch ass nigga. And I'm like, and so first of all, you're not fine. You're not cute. So rejection hurts. but he was queen. He was fanned out. I have so and that's gonna be a prison story when I get to Beaumont. But that's what they happened in Beaumont. The bitch tried. I'm like, I was really sending him like, because at the time I was starting to get really, really, really on my I got a girlfriend shit. I don't want to talk to you niggas. That's number one. And number two, you not cute. You're number three, bitch. The first thing, oh, do you know the day I met him, he said, oh, you shaking from New Orleans. I see you on Instagram. Uh, do you know Big Frida? Do you know this? Blah blah. Like, what the fuck? Isn't it possible to file a lawsuit and get paid? But I did not do nothing with him. And not only that, they threw me in the hole under the. We're going to talk about that when we get to it. I don't want to get too much ahead of myself with prison stories. And also, that was a very bad time in my life. So I don't want to get to the point where I'm like thinking about that right now. Like you know what I'm saying? I got to be a little bit more stronger. And before I get into that, because like when I was in that hole, bitch, I was in the hole for fucking like for like 5 months, bitch. That played on my mind like a motherfucker. Sister, listen, when I tell you that shit there, I ain't no hope. That fucking hole, oh girl. For all girl. Sorry that happened to you. Yeah. So when we get to that, because I had mentally detached. I had went to some dark ass places. Like my darkness. Listen, one thing. So y'all might think this is where I fell in love with my girl. My I guess yeah. This is when I fell in love with her when I was in the shoe. Like I knew, you know what I'm saying? I knew it was up, but I fell in love with her when I was in the shoe. For real. All right, y'all. What else y'all got? Oh, you're in therapy? Yes, I go to therapy twice a week. I actually went today. Today I go to what they call it? What they call that shit? Telehealth today. And on Thursdays I actually go into to hey, what's up, Latrice, my baby? All right, y'all. Y'all ready? I can go. Yeah. Any more questions? I usually try to do a little 20 minutes because I mean y'all sit with me for like an hour for for uh things. And I gotta get ready for the hot 9 at 9, coming on in a couple hours. I don't even have now topic. Anything I should do real quick. So make sure y'all, if y'all watching this video, make sure y'all come back for the hot 9 at 9. It's gonna be at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the Tube and on Kick and on all the other platforms. Why don't you have a New Orleans accent? Thank you for acknowledging I do not have a New Orleans accent. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't have a New Orleans accent. I think the first part that started breaking my New Orleans accent is when I went to when I was about I think it was 13. We moved out here in 98. My daddy came with some money and we went to the country. So I actually graduated from a high school in the country. I only did 1 year at John May. That's the first thing. And so I was in the country for a long time. And people used to make fun of how I talk, but it didn't matter then. And so when I went to college, I went to Southern and I was hanging with a lot of people from all over, from Los Angeles, from New York, from Florida, like everywhere. Like all my friends in college were from those places. And so one of the things they will always make fun of is how I talk. And so I went to uh then I went to you were asking questions about see you later. So did I actually went to took some speech classes so I could learn how to. I also had a little stuttering problem as well. So when I took a speech class, I learned how to enunciate. I learned how to kind of speak properly, and I knew I was going to. I knew, I was initially I went to Southern for. I was going to go political science and I was going to go mass communications. I ended up on in business administration, but I knew I was going to be somebody to talk to people. And so I wanted to make sure that I was able to talk, decent. And so they helped me with my speech impediment with the stuttering sometimes, most of the time. And then it also helped me with my diction, my enunciation, my pronunciation, and those things like that. And so it was over a course of years of being disconnected, and then kind of whatever. Because when I came back to the city, everybody like, you said go right because I could pronounce words. So that's what happened. You can still hear the city down in you. And sometimes they'll come out and like a lot of times, if I'm cussing a bitch out, it is what it is. I think it comes out. But And then I still have trouble with some words like turlet and Earl and orange. And so I gotta kind of catch myself when I'm in the if I'm just talking to y'all, I'm just man, fuck it, I'm at whatever. But when I'm, I'm trying to talk professional and proper and things like that, I know how to say toilets. I know how to say orange. I know how to say boy. I do. And so I know how to say points. But when I'm just chilling with y'all, it's like, girl, what's the point? I ain't got the, y'all my family. Yeah, I know how to say points. But y'all my family, girl. Y'all ain't gonna leave me because y'all gonna leave me because I say per instead of point. So, yeah. But thank you for acknowledging that. Thank you so much, Queen. All right, it's 20 minutes. Love y'all. See y'all for the Hot 99. MC Shakie Live. Y'all come back for the Hot 99. See y'all tonight. Love y'all.